What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Today I'm going to be getting this video out to you guys. I'm going to be talking about the Wake Forest Summer Immersion Camp. I'm basically going to be giving you guys a recap, and I'm going to be giving you guys an overall review of Wake Forest and the camp and basically how I liked it. I'm going to put a link in the description to the application for next year. So if any of you are interested in doing it, next year you're probably actually going to get to go to the campus, so it's probably going to be a little bit better. But yeah, before we get into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And yeah, let's get into this video. Okay, guys, we're back. One of the first things I want to talk about is basically one of the main things we did. So one of the main things we did was we heard from a host of different guest speakers. We heard from a bunch of different professionals, healthcare professionals. Like, we heard from a cardiologist, we heard from an anesthesiologist, we heard from nurse practitioners, we heard from physician's assistants. We heard from basically a wide variety of different healthcare professionals. And basically the main thing of the course was to show you all the many different career paths there are in the healthcare field. Nurse and doctor, like nurse and physician, aren't the only two things you can do if you want to be make an impact on the healthcare field. And let's see, yeah, that's basically it. And we got to ask a lot of questions. So it was live Zoom meeting, and we got to ask them different questions and stuff like that about like their journey to how they got to where they are now. We got to ask about like how hard it was, would you do it again, what kind of difficulties they met along the way. And overall it was pretty interesting, and it was pretty informative, and I liked it a lot. Okay, guys, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is our Capstone Project. So the Capstone Project was this big project we had to do. We had to present it on the last day of the camp, and basically we had to pick from 5 or 6 topics, or you can make your own, about different problems in the healthcare field. And the one we picked was drug prices, and more specifically we picked this drug called hydroxychloroquine, which is a drug that's become recently popular because people were saying that it can treat COVID-19. Now, because of this, the price for this drug is gone up. It's doubled, and it's already like a $200 drug. So it's doubled, and so the people who actually need it, it's become more expensive for them and harder for them to get their hands on. So that was the dilemma and the problem that we had to tackle, and we had to basically present a solution to that problem. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is Wake Forest itself. So Wake Forest, even though this was an online course, I got a really good feel for Wake Forest as a school. There's only about 5,300, something like that, undergrad students and 8,000 total students. So it's a pretty small to mid-range size school. And so because of that, it's really like a nice small community. It seems like everyone knows each other. Everyone's nice. Everyone's friendly. There's no like discrimination or anything like that. It seems like a really open and nice environment. And actually, we got to have a meeting with Wake Forest's president. We got to ask a lot of questions and stuff like that. And we heard that the teachers, they're really invested in their students. It's really a close, tight-knit school, and that's another thing I really like about Wake Forest as a school. So I might be going there again next year. If it is in person, I think it would be great to do that. And I definitely recommend this course for you to go in person next year. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, like I said, Wake Forest, I think I really like it as a school, and it's up there on my list of possible schools I want to go to. The final thing I want to talk to you guys about is basically what we learned overall. So there were a few takeaways to this course that I had. One of them, like I said, was the plethora of different career pathways you can take in the to be a healthcare professional. Another thing we learned was about the heart. We learned a ton about the heart. That was one of the main things that this course focused on. We looked at this patient. We looked at his journey as he had a heart attack. He was admitted into the hospital. How he was transferred into the ER. Then they had to put a catheter in him to see like what was wrong with him. They eventually put a stent in him, and we learned about heart attacks. We learned about the causes of heart attacks. We learned about this patient. We learned about his physical therapy, the things he had to do, things he had to go through after his heart surgery. We learned about he had to change his diet. He had to change his physical habits. He was a smoker, so he had to change that. There were a lot of things that went into that. We learned about his medications. Learned about how pharmacists play a role in post surgeries and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, that's pretty much a recap of this video. Yeah, like I said, this was a wonderful course. I would totally recommend it. That's going to be all for the video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's it for me.